have signed a binding letter of intent to sell its 100% interest in the Tully Gold Project in Timmins, Ontario, to Loyalist Exploration Limited, listed on the CSE. Well, joining us today is CEO of Fulcrum Metals, Ryan Mee, and CEO of Loyalist, Errol Farr. Thank you both for joining us. Ryan, how are you, first of all?
Very good, Mark. It's good to be back chatting with you on some exciting developments for Fulcrum shareholders.
Indeed, and thank you very much, Errol, for joining us. We'll come to you in a moment. I want to get a sense, first of all, Ryan, really, the reason, I understand it's really you want to sort of sharpen your focus on the Tailings project, while retaining perhaps some upside through the shares, of course, and the royalty payments through what you've now agreed with Loyalist. But what's the main reason? Are you purely going down the Tailings route now with Fulcrum?
Yeah, we've made no bones about the fact that we are focused on Tailings in Kirkland Lake and further extensions into Timmins in Ontario. So this transaction really vectors into that. And, we've taken our time to make sure that we bring the right partners into these projects and, because we think that Tully is a fantastic project.
Good. And the terms that you've agreed there, so you're pretty happy with that, $500,000 cash immediately once that's agreed, and then you'll get shares in Loyalist, actually a pretty significant stake there at 19.9%.
Absolutely, and that demonstrates our confidence in the asset. We think there's a lot of upside to come from that asset. It also demonstrates the fact that, we really consider Loyalist to now have management in place who can develop and deliver significant shareholder value, with the right assets in place. And we think that Tully is a great start for them to add to the projects that they already have.
Well, Errol, let me come to you and just ask you to perhaps introduce Loyalist. Explain who Loyalist are to our audience, to Fulcrum Metals shareholders.
Loyalist is a brand new, fresh company. It's been around for a little bit, but a new focus. In February, we started with an acquisition in Timmins, and we are going to continue focused as a Timmins-based explorer. We think Timmins is a prolific mining camp, probably one of the best places in the world to operate. Lots of infrastructure, lots of existing mines. So we've decided to focus there, and this is the third of 3 acquisitions in the past 60 days. So we're really excited about being to get this project and to be working in Timmins.
So you're building your portfolio then as a new company here, purely in Timmins.
Yes.
Purely gold?
No gold. We have a second property called Loveland that has copper, nickel, and gold. And the third property is gold. So focused on those 3.
Okay. And then what is it you liked about Tully?
140,000 ounces in the ground already. You can't get that very many places. 2 guys that I think are my buds now. I don't like footy, but we'll find a way. And I think they're going to be great supporters. And again, a great project to start on.
Excellent. And it's over to you now. So, I mean, I know this is more an interview for Fulcrum, but I mean, just out of interest, when do you want to get active on the project?
We'll be active. We'll be active on the reviewing the data all summer long. There's a lot of data to review, and we'll be gearing up for a winter drill program.
Okay. And at the moment, then, you've got this LOI, so the agreement is set to be, agreed by the end of June, effectively. So at the moment, You're just working through that due diligence period.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And we've got to raise the money to make the payment.
Indeed. Well, thank you very much, Errol. So Ryan, then, you're happy with the way things are going? You've got a good working relationship with Errol at Loyalist?
Yeah, I mean, as Errol stated just there, it's a new company, new management, new approach, new focus. And we just think that, with Tully, it's one of the few gold deposits which is outside of the ownership of medium to large size operators in Timmins. It's high grade, it's around 6 grams a ton. You've got over 100,000 ounces of gold. And it's at a great point to really focus and vector in on expanding those resources. This this deposit carries the kind of grade which gives you a number of opportunities to monetize the asset, through the resource expansion, looking at development, looking at being able to potentially provide feed to other mines, as well as underground development too. And it demonstrates all the kind of hallmarks that you see in Timmins, and that is you get 100, 200,000 ounces of gold relatively close to surface. You develop it, you get on top of the vein stacks, and you chase it down, and you go and find lots and lots more gold. Tully's only 200-300 meters deep on a constrained resource basis. And you look around the rest of Timmins, you look at these major mines within 30 kilometres. You're talking of Dome, Hollinger, Hoyle Pond, even the Bradshaw mine just a couple of kilometres north of Tully. These are all going down to depths of 800, 900, 1,000 metres. So that gives you the kind of scale and opportunity here. And this is a great opportunity for Fulcrum investors because Loyalist and Errol and his guys, they're focused on Timmins, they're focused on near-term development opportunities. That allows us, in turn, to focus on the gold tailings. So this brings a number of development opportunities under the sphere for the Fulcrum investors, but also it gives a great opportunity for Loyalist and their shareholders to really, pump that football up with some with value and expand upon that gold resource, and it's just a great opportunity all around.
Good, and of course it gives you some cash you can deploy indeed on the tailings. So you've done this now with uranium with Tully. Are we expecting to see similar sort of announcements from Fulcrum as you really just go down the tailings recovery?
Well, look, hopefully by now people are realising we're giving a real laser-eyed vision or focus on what the business is, and it's on tailings. Our principal or priority right now is to build on the early proven concepts that we delivered at Tech Hughes for reprocessing gold at that Mineway site, and really unlock all the other commercial opportunities around that, and keeping that interest in the Tully project, which I see a huge upside for Fulcrum shareholders and in turn, of course, Loyalist and their shareholders too.
Sure. Well, thank you very much for your time, both of you. Ryan Mead, the CEO of Fulcrum Metals, and Errol Farr, the CEO of Loyalist.
Great. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks, Mark.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stopboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.